So, even before we even get into the Book of Life, one of the classic movies during my Hulu-ween special, they call me Who Kid, so I just switched it up. Uh-huh. So I may have to switch this to Hulu Weed. Because people are yelling at me. It's either the Cheech Chong or the Dusk Till Dawn. I'm having this battle here. Yeah. It's Halloween. People forget that you had the most cult classic vampire movie. Like, period.
Oh, yeah. Dusk Till Dawn.
This is a pussy blowout. All right, we got white pussy, black pussy, Spanish pussy, yellow pussy. We got hot pussy, cold pussy. We got wet pussy. We got smelly pussy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was cool. When I read the script, Robert sent the script over to me, and I go, okay, so I'm reading it, and it's like I'm on about page 50 or 60 or something like that. And I go, it's a heist movie, and then they walk in the bar and everybody's a vampire. What? What? Wait a minute. Did I miss something?
Was that a Quentin Tarantino thought process?
Yeah, I think it was, man. Because it's and he followed the logic. Like, if you were going to walk into a bar and they were all vampires, that's how it would happen. You wouldn't know what they are. You just, wow, this is really weird.
So all the vampires aren't. So Tupac and the vampires are in Mexico right now.
Yeah, they're in Mexico.
Good to know.
Mexico. Oh, they're over there to Mexico.
Is that a real place? Am I stupid or something? Is that a real place in Mexico?
Where?
The bar.
The bar? Well, it could be.
Yeah, don't answer the first part of that question. He's stupid. Just answer the second part.
You know what's crazy? He was like 10 characters. Did they pay you for all those characters in that movie?
Yeah, they did. As 3 different.
What were you? You were like the host for the horror.
I was like the barker outside the thing, and
you got fucked up right there.
And then I was a border guard.
The border guard for
and then I was the guy that shows up at the end to pick them all up. Well, what happened was Quentin and Robert asked me to come to a reading, and there was of the script, and there was a lot of actors that couldn't make it, so there was other parts. So
Get out of here! You serious?
So he says, "Hey, can you just read these other parts?" Where I heard Harvey Keitel was there, and I can't remember. So I read all these other parts. Yeah, okay. And that bartender, I wasn't even pegged for that guy, because I knew that guy from my childhood. I was going to Tijuana. And so when I did them all, then I went home. And by the time I got home, there was this message from those guys. Call me right away. Call me. We want you to do those 3 parts that you did.
Oh, man.
Well, I know.
I think you had like political influence or something because you're Mexican and you guys, you guys were the first Suge Knight of the Hollywood industry.
Yeah, that's it.
That was going there. We want this fucking role, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, they just offered it to me prior. Well, Quentin was a huge Cheech Chong fan.
Oh wow!
I mean, huge. Because he worked in a video store and he watched all the movies obsessively.
That is
and
crazy.
when I saw Pulp Fiction, I go,
you got to be high to do a movie like that.
He's doing Cheech Chong. Because when Samuel Jackson and John Travolta are in the car and they're talking
and the transitions
back and forth,
and everything, yeah.
And put the camera in the exact same place.
I didn't even think about
that.
And
they're
crazy.
talking about have a kind of a Cheech Chong conversation about Kir Royales.
You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
And then, when they get out of the car, they're talking about something else as they're getting ready to do something else. They're going to go shoot these guys, but they're talking about something else, that hallmark of Cheech and Chong. So, and when I asked him about it, he says, "Oh, we took that just right out of your movies."
That is crazy.
Then he said one time we were doing a roast. He was having roasted by the Friars Club here in New York, and he said him and Eric Roth, is that the guy, or Roth? The one of the director, right?
Oh, okay.
And when they wrote *Inglourious Bastards*, and they went to some little cabin up in Lake Arrowhead in L.A., and he said, we listened to this one bit that we had called "Tortured Old Man." It was from our very first Cheech and Chong album. They played that obsessively all the time until they realized, hey, we're writing "Tortured Old Man." But he's always been a giant fan, and I like that.
What's another crazy thing is, George Clooney, me and him, we boned like the same chick. So you had the early George Clooney, like
his very first movie.
That's like his very first movie role, right?
Yeah, exactly. He was very first.
Did you see the future that he would be like part of Illuminati and all this stuff?
I knew that he was going to do well because he'd been around a long time.
Oh, get out of here!
No, he'd been around. He had like 7, 8 pilots or something. No, really. Absolutely. I mean, because everybody thought that we're going to make a star of this guy, and he's going to be a big deal, and they didn't go. And then they got that hospital show, whatever.
Oh yeah, that what was that? Damn, that's the one that started his career.
Yeah, St. Elsewhere.
Yeah,
no.
St. Elsewhere.
No,
it was something.
It was something else.
But it was like, damn,
It was
the 80s.
It was big, and so he became big. And then this movie, From Dusk Till Dawn, was his very first movie.
Did you join like the secret societies that he's in now? Or you don't look like a secret guy.
Because it's a secret.
Oh, I guess he's down with that.
Can't let it all out here.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Isn't it funny that how, like the vampires and stuff, like how it's just like everywhere now?
That's when kind of minorities are making a breakthrough. When Mexicans can be zombies on prime time, you have, total acceptance. Total acceptance, man. He used to live in Malibu, or he has spent a summer in Malibu.
Oh, okay.
Tupac. I used to see him because I lived in Malibu.
Get out of here. Wow.
I swear to God, he rented a house in the Colony, which is like the biggest deal in
How does he say what's up to you when he see you?
I used to see him, right, and he had this big Rolls-Royce Corniche convertible.
Wow.
And he used to ride up and down Malibu Colony Road all the time.
Get out of here, showing off, getting coffee and shit.
Yeah, exactly. I needed my Rolls Royce to drive next door to the Starbucks, And he's always been looking around. Is everybody looking? Everybody seeing me? I'm like, and the cops were always at his house because he'd have big parties there, and it freaked the people out, I mean, really, because it's very, it's very high end, and everybody lives there, and then Tupac comes with his whole crew.
What?
Cracked me up.
Yo, man, I know you, but you should be like kind of happy, like the whole hip hop culture.
Oh yeah,
is
man.
Like derived from all the movies you guys put out.
Boys, man.
Like Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg. They all
those guys, man.
Like, have you met everyone separately, over the years?
I met Snoop last time I was here. It was a big deal for me, man. Like, wow,
that was like the first time. Too,
yeah, first time we took pictures and everything, and because we come out of the same kind of culture, because I was raised in South Central LA.
Wow.
And half till I was 10, and then when I was 10, we moved to Granada Hills, which is like a suburb of the San Fernando Valley. So like one day, everybody in the neighborhood was black, and then the next day, everybody in the neighborhood was white.
Damn, man,
and I was crazy. Mexican both times, so. So like what? So, but that early influence was always black culture because that's all I knew because that's how I grew up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Tommy too.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to bring up too.
With Motown. Yeah,
wow.
He was the first. They were the first integrated band in Motown. Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers, and he wrote this big hit song called "Does Your Mama Know About Me," which everybody recorded. Diana Ross and the Supremes, Jermaine Jackson, Stephanie Mills, the Harlettes, and Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers, which was Tommy's band, had the big hit on it, and they discovered the Jackson 5.
Wow.
I ain't seen, and because they were
what?
Yeah, they were on tour with
fucking me up with that.
No, with Motown Cavalcade of Stars. The band would come out and they did 3 numbers, and the next person come out did 3 numbers, and so Tommy and Bobby Taylor were on tour with us, and so they were, I think in Gary, Indiana, or something, and they were playing the theater, and the Jackson 5 were the local talent contest winners. So as part of they got to go on the show, and they were first. And so Bobby Taylor and Tommy were the only ones to see them because they were on next. The rest of the stars were in the trailer, hadn't gone there yet. And so they said, this kid is just, he was 5 years old. This kid is like phenomenal. And so they took him to Motown. They took him to Detroit, and they lived with their house with him and with Bobby and Tommy. And eventually they got him into Berry Gordy, and then he arranged for Diana Ross to discover him.
It's crazy. See these behind the story, Nikki? We didn't even know that.
History
and, well, Bobby Taylor produced their first 2 albums.
Oh, wow.
With ABC, I Want You Back, all those and so you just look at on the credits.
You can smoke weed, the ABC.
Yeah, ABC.
Yeah.
You know I gotta do a Hulu weed special. What's your number 1 weed song out there?
Oh God,
For all the potheads out there.
I don't know. I don't know if there is a weed song that I endorse yet, except for "Earache My Eye." Really?
What's happening?
What's happening?
How does it feel that you taught a lot of white people how to talk like you?
I
man,
know.
over the years,
I
man?
heard. Isn't that
Is there a
amazing?
dictionary for that? Like,
I hope so.
how you say it? What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening?
Shout out to Dr. Dre. Were you like kind of bugged out? He did an Up in Smoke tour, like kind of like influential.
No. You know, that's in the influencer. We're kind of proud of that. You know,
Like
and
you created
honored.
$1 billion business from like
Yeah.
people rapping about weed.
I love that, man. You know, because you know that's what the audience is, and because we had audiences everywhere. I mean, it was the black rapper thing, it was the hippies, it was country,
Hell
intelligentsia, and we had everybody. You know, it was,
Yeah, 'cause Willie Nelson, who's a good friend of mine, always on this show. He always like somehow bring your name up.
oh yeah, I'm good friends with Willie for long.
Cheech Chong too, man. What's this I'm hearing, man? Is it production?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be
Having
doing
meetings
it.
and everything?
No, we're beyond that. We're gonna looks like we're gonna do it next year, the beginning of next year.
Oh,
the Cheech
yeah.
Chong
Oh
movie.
shit! Any other classic dudes?
It's gonna
rappers?
be called Cheech and Chong versus Transformers 5.
Who's in it?
We don't know yet. We haven't had Cheech and Chong first of all,
Of course.
and then everybody we know.
You know what's crazy? Because there's no way Snoop Dogg's not gonna call you.
Oh, I mean, we'll call him.
impossible.
We'll call him, man.
Yeah.
He's a brother.
Shout out to the toys out there. Is there going to be a Book of Life toys for the kids, and is there going to be some weed toys? We want to knock these questions.
Well, we don't know about weed toys, but there'll be edibles. You know, for all you know. But there's finding all kinds of medical properties of marijuana.
How about Cheech and Chong? What do you call them things? The digital sticks. Isn't that crazy now? Now
That would be
you don't have to roll
awesome.
shit no more. Now
Absolutely, that's the way to go. And you can take it on the plane. You can smoke it next to a cop. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, really.
get out of here. You can get vaporized. From
They
a
will
cop.
not. They will not bust you for weed anymore.
No, for
They
real.
will not bust you for weed anymore.
Get the hell out of here.
At any airport or anything, they won't just. It's too much trouble.
Somebody told me in the Bible Jesus used to roll a blunt before he do like all the when they meet and all that.
Yeah, well, no Moses even, man. You know, like the burning bush. What do you think that was about, man?
Oh, get out of here, for real.
And how do you think they ate all that food at the Last Supper?
He was getting high with God and they had the munchies.
God spoke to Moses. Hey, this bud's for Jews.
Is getting arrested part of like being a weed head? Like a traditional weed head.
At some point, it was. You know, it's funny because, like in New York, it's kind of restrictive now, but it never used to be. You could walk down the street, you know, smoking weed and
Get out of here. In the 70s and 80s, you could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
But now it's like, hey, even my buddy said, no, don't smoke over here because so with these weed sticks, now they got this one. And it's like a little pen, you know, thing, but comes fully loaded. You don't got to do anything. You're gonna put anything in it. You're gonna plug it into your computer to heat it up. Nothing.
Get the hell
And
out of
it's
here.
got like 300 hits in it.
What? What's the name of that shit?
I can't remember.
It's not a G pen or nothing like that.
No,
right?
it's like this new thing coming out, but it's got and it's like, you know.
I know you're like so happy. When
Yeah,
you
where do we
you
get
don't-
them?
You don't gotta prep nothing. You just gotta go. You pick it up. Oh, I'm high.
Who
Yeah.
smokes the most, you or Tommy?
You
haven't balanced it out?
At different times, one of us smokes the most. 'Cause he's not smoking now because he's doing this dancing thing and
Yeah.
energy and focus, and that's a chore. And
You know what's great? Technology is crazy now because Wiz Khalifa, who is a super piehead, I think he's surpassed Snoop and everybody else out there. They're doing dabs now.
well, that's what the basis of these pens are. It's like there's dab in it,
And then it goes straight to the blood, and you don't have to worry about it's
there's
clean.
there's no smoke, there's no
Yeah.
smell, there's no nothing.
No paper you're taking
Nothing.
in.
And there's this little pen looks like a pen. It's got 300 hits in it. 300.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I got to check this out, man. I'm about to get my shit cracking for 420 this year, man.
And it's great.
They're going to come with the press kits for the movie,
I
right?
can't remember. Do I have it on me? No.
Let me get that Cheech.
No, I think because I carry it every day.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you know, because it looks. I don't.
Give it to her because you know she got no panties on. So.
I don't want to
know.
incriminate myself anymore, but But because it's going to be legal soon. It's Alaska's voting next month to make it recreational legal, and it's all going to fall in line. And as soon as it's cleared federally, it's like beer.
Hopefully, I'm around to enjoy that because right now I'm still hiding in the hood.
It'll be next 3 years.
Oh wow, for real?
Within the next 3 years.
No, you heard that from the Secret Society?
Yeah, Obama told me.
Okay.
No, maybe it's less because he's going to do that last thing out the door, man. He's going to go, okay, all the Mexicans come in and weed's legal.
Yeah.
See ya.
Shut up.
I knew there was a reason I voted for the brother.
I mean, he did shout it out that he does smoke weed, Obama.
I met him before he was president. He was senator of Illinois.
Yeah, I was smoking? No.
I was going to say,
I met him at this fundraiser for the Mexican Museum, and he had just delivered the address at the Democratic Convention. So he was like in the news, and so he was there, and he comes to get introduced to me. I said, "Hi, I'm Cheech Marin." I said, "I know who you are." And so he goes, "I grew up in Hawaii, man. I was a surfer."
That's it. He already admitted it.
And so I go, black guy, surfer in Hawaii. I wonder, did he smoke weed?
Yeah, right. You know it.
And so he started saying Cheech and Chong lines, and so right.
It's over.
All right, yeah, of course.
He should have been like one of his, I don't know, his poster child.
Yeah, I mean, like what?
He would have got the whole Mexican vote.
The last 3 presidents admitted to smoking weed.
Get out of here, bro.
So, yeah.
Did you smoke weed with any of them?
No, I didn't. But I saw Clinton last week. He was at the thing, and he admitted to smoking, not inhaling, but yeah.
Well, he admitted,
he
admitted
has a G-pen.
He admitted to getting head though, so he's our black president.
There we go.
We're out of here. 1-888-845. One last thing. Waka Flocka's he's starting a business where he's hiring people. He's paying $50,000 a year to roll weed. Would you do something like that?
Yeah. Well, at least my kids would, man, get them off the payroll.
So you would do that? You would hire somebody to roll $50,000 a year salary to roll weed?
I got these pens, man.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to roll weed anymore. They're gonna have virtual weed now in the future.
Download it.
Yeah.
We're out of here, man. Chino, next time I'm gonna have you, we're gonna have a whole in-depth weed conversation, man.
Okay.
Because there's a new thing, they're smoking dead bodies during Halloween.
Oh,
so
really?
maybe we can smoke some ashes. We'll talk about that later.
Mexican zombies. The change has been completed.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a ride.
I can't. I still can't.
Oh shit.
On to the next.